Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you have a great morning and a great day. Hey, let's talk about people today. People are funny, that's what I say all the time. People will show you who they are. They'll tell you who they are. When they do that, believe them. Don't say, oh, no, that's not right. If they show you who they are, believe them. When somebody goes to get a new job, there's an application process. They have a whole bunch of questions. You have to answer them. And then you have a personal interview because, it's easy enough to lie on a question on a piece of paper. But when you're having a personal interview, it's a little bit different. People can read you. They can see you. You might be saying something, but there's telltale signs when you're not telling the truth. Now, some people can bluff out and fool you, but most of the time, the interview process is to find out who you really are and what you really are. Well, believe that with people in everyday life. They'll show you who they are and what they are. If you're hanging around somebody and you're seeing that they're not the best person in the world and they're kind of nasty and they treat people bad or they just act out of sorts, maybe they're acting a little crazy, believe that stuff, man. It ain't going to change. That's who they are. They're telling you who they are. Don't get some notion in your mind that you're going to make it different. They're going to be all right around you. That's not usually how it goes. If people are showing you that they stab others in the back, well, you ain't going to be no different. That's what they do. Believe them. Now, if you're asking around about some particular person and several people are saying, hey, that person really, you might want to stay away from them. They're not the best person to be around in the world. They'll do this or they'll do that. Believe it. Believe it. Why are you bothering to ask people if you don't believe what they tell you? I don't know how many times somebody's come to me and said, hey, well, I think I'm going to get in a relationship with this person or that person. And I said, well, why don't you check around a little bit? Why don't you check them out or just take your time? Don't jump right in there, find out who they are first. Oh, no, they're wonderful. They're wonderful. Well, ask a few other people. What I've seen is a little different than what you're telling me. And they jump right in there, and then the next thing you know, I'm getting a phone call. Oh, my God, Ken, you won't believe what's going on. Hey, they showed you. I told you. A few other people told you. Why don't you believe that? Believe it when people put their true colors out there because they're not going to change who they are. Now, hey, everybody can change. Everybody deserves a second chance. I'm not saying that they don't. But when somebody's showing you who and what they are at the time, believe it. Believe it. You're the one that's getting yourself in there. You can't be blaming them if you're in the middle of a crazy-ass relationship when you've been told. I know a few people that I've talked to personally and several other people have talked to about the same person, and they didn't listen and jumped right in there, and then they were in a mess. Then they were crying to me about, oh, my God, you wouldn't believe it. It's like, I think several of us had mentioned that to you, that might not be a good thing to do, yet you went and did it. So if you want to save yourself a lot of grief when you're dealing with people, believe them when they show you who and what they are. Just believe them. Watch, study, learn, pay attention. People will show you who and what they are. They'll show you their true colors. They'll do it all the time. Give them a little time, man. They'll show you. And when they do, believe it. That'll save you some grief if they're not really that good of a person. And if they are a great person, then you'll know that too. And then, hey, feel free to move in and have a friendship or relationship or whatever it is. But take a little responsibility for yourself and pay attention to how people are. They'll show you what and who they are. Hey, I hope you have a great day. I hope this helped out in some way. And I'll see you tomorrow.